Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we are here and it's time for a designer series Gran Turismo video, but it's a little bit different because we're actually going to take a look at liveries themselves instead of going through and designing one. We're going to look through that I've already designed. So these are my Ty Gibbs liveries that I've designed for 2024. Um, so let's take a look and see. Of course, we have a lot for my Supra. That's pretty much what they all are. I went through and designed some ones when he was in Xfinity. I don't know why they're not here visible on the screen. But I went through and designed a lot of the cars from when Ty Gibbs raced in the Xfinity series throughout 2022. We got one for 2021. And then when he did a race in 2023 in the series as well. And then we have these like potential throwback livery design. We also have a Jimmy Johnson one, which we did a video on. Then we got some of the ones from 2023, but we're going to look at the 2024 designs now. So, again, this is the main car races, the Supra. So if you've seen a lot of our Gran Turismo videos, you've seen this car. And yeah, the reason that they're Ty Gibbs, well, it's my favorite NASCAR driver in the Cup Series in 2024. I like Ty Gibbs in the Xfinity Series, and obviously Kevin Harvick retired. That was my favorite driver, like all time. So now it's Ty Gibbs. So that's what we got here. So this is the first livery. This is the he gets us livery. This is my favorite one to race. I just really like the colors of it. I love the black on the or the yellow on the black. It's definitely a really cool design. When actually I got some shoes for work, I wanted to get ones that were black with yellow because of this car design. It's one of my favorite ones. I know a lot of people don't like it just because of the sponsor, but and because it's Ty Gibbs, so a lot of people don't like this car specifically. But this is probably my favorite one of the ones that he races. Just the black and yellow together is pretty cool. One of the cool design features that this car also features is I added a few things from the race car itself. Throughout the year, I was kind of adding details of the next gen car in last year's design because I took last year's car and just changed it. Obviously, I mean, I took the old one and copied it because there wasn't much to change or to take off the Sunoco rookie logos and the TRD Toyota logos because there isn't a TRD of the current Camry or the new Camry yet. So there's none of those. But things I added to the car, the little vent here that I added last year, and then the roof flaps and the little like window, um, the lines and the adjusters in the rear window for the what is it, wedge, track bar, whatever you can still adjust on the car. I don't know which one. One of them you can't in the next gen car. But either way, there's the adjuster spots there on the back of the car. But when I went into the 2024 design, there's the new Camry, so I added the lines for the grill here. I mean, there's not really much you can do with it, but there's a few spots. And we have the headlights from the new Camry. It's kind of hard to make it line up perfectly, but this is the best that I can get on this car. And also the Supra text is here, but it says Supra with the uh, Camry font, Camry text. So that's kind of cool. Other things that this car has that I really like, um, just the little details. Oh, the other detail is the exhaust there. That's the exhaust from the next gen car. So that is on both sides. Other things that changed from last year, that's pretty much it. We did move the number to the right side of the car from the left side, and there's a little Mobile One logo. So that's a little bit different from last year's car. The actual car says hegetsus.com on it, but there's no text for that. So that's the only thing on this car that isn't super accurate. And actually, the deck lid on the Joe Gibbs cars, especially for Ty Gibbs, I don't know the other drivers' livery design as much. But on the Ty Gibbs one, it has a few of the team sponsors. So there's like 6 or 8. There isn't room on this car to do it, so that's the only thing that's not here, pretty much. So everything else pretty accurate to what the race car actually has on it. And yeah, I'm just very happy with how this one looks. So, goddamn, I'm gonna sneeze again. All right, after 2 sneezes, we are here. We're back. But yeah, so this very cool car. So yeah, we're gonna look at 3 Ty Gibbs cars total in this video. There is one that we're not going to have here because that is uh, the Sirius XM car, which Ty Gibbs will have later in the season. Actually, I think the week after this video is out is Bristol where we'll have it. So by the time this video goes out, that design will still not be revealed. But we may do a video designing it. I'm sure it'll be very basic, or the very basis of this car. Interstate batteries will be the same spot. Monster will be the same spot. He Gets Us will be on the top between basically in this area where there's no sponsors now. That's typically where the He Gets Us is, between the driver window and the rear window. So when Interstate Batteries, Monster, and He Gets Us, when they're not the primary sponsor, that is where those sponsors will hang out on the car. So I'm sure we'll have that. Mobile One will be in that spot, but it's gonna be blue and white. I just don't know all the lines of it yet. But I'm very excited to design that and race it. But yeah, so that's the Ty Gibbs He Gets Us car. So let's go take a look at the other 2. Again, this is the Supra that I always race. And again, we've done some livery design videos of it. The Ty Gibbs Home Depot Fantasy Throwback Tony Stewart car, and the Jimmy Johnson Fantasy Throwback Lowe's car to himself in his championship year. So there's that. Sticking with the theme of the cars that are basically the exact same from the previous season and super easy to design, it's the Monster car. Now, you never see me use this car because I don't really like Monster that much. I mean, it's okay. But Red Bull's my favorite energy drink, so I don't really, you know, do stuff with Monster. I don't really promote Monster things. I mean, I'm always talking about Red Bull, whether it's F1 or just drinking Red Bull. So I'm as close to being sponsored by Red Bull without being sponsored, basically. It's like one of my favorite brands in general. So I was gonna talk about Red Bull and show it off. So I'm not gonna really have many things with Monster, but Ty Gibbs' main sponsor is Monster. So of course I have designed it here, and yeah. So again, very basic. It is a cool looking car. The Monster car, definitely cool. I do wish it was a diecast, but Monster do be weird like that. Again, it has the same design elements with the super text, the lights, everything like that. Your basic things on it, and that's where I was saying that He Gets a sponsor will be on the Sirius car because that's where it's going to be and where it is on the car at all times. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much to it. Again, black car with Monster logos on it. The door number is a little different. Of course, it is going to be white and gray, and the roof one is green. A little smaller than I'd want the number on the roof, but not necessarily. This car isn't designed to have numbers on the roof in that style, so doesn't really fit as well as it would on a NASCAR Cup car. But yeah, there's that. And again, the only thing that's not on this that is on the actual car is the logos on the deck lid. Again, I moved the number, location, because I guess all the Joe Gibbs cars have Mobile 1 on the back of it now. I think Mobile 1 definitely has had more. Maybe they've done their sponsorship a little differently. Of course, they sponsored Kevin Harvick a decent amount last year. With him retiring, I don't know how much they're going to sponsor Josh Berry. Maybe they're going to put a little bit more of that money towards multiple different drivers. Because again, they didn't have this much sponsorship on the Joe Gibbs cars last year. But it's on the side and it is on the back. And I noticed it for the Las Vegas race, and I was watching that. Because I'm recording this right before Phoenix, so I'm referencing Las Vegas. But I noticed all the Joe Gibbs cars, whether it was Ty Gibbs or Martin Truex, Christopher Bell. I didn't see Denny Hamlin's car actually on the back of it. Now that I say that, but at least those 3 drivers had Mobile 1 in that spot. I went back and looked at the pictures, and it was like that all of them. So it's a lot of looking through pictures to get the details of everything just right. Um, but yeah, that is the Monster Energy car. So again, you don't ever see that really on the channel. It won't be raced. I just have it designed because I want to design them all. And then we have the final one, which is the Interstate Batteries car, which of course is at this point a all-time classic, iconic sponsor in NASCAR. Interstate Batteries has been a Joe Gibbs sponsor for years. They've been sponsoring pretty much since the team started in 92, 93, whenever they started, way back then. So definitely a cool thing to see that sponsor to stick around for as long as they have, and they've sort of actually bumped up their sponsorship from sponsoring one car a few times to being across all of the cars, whether it's Ty Gibbs, Martin Truex, Christopher Bell, or Denny Hamlin. They all have Interstate Batteries at least once a year on their cars. So I think Ty Gibbs gets the most, because this is the old 18 car, of course, just renumbered. And I think Denny Hamlin has the least this year. Between Denny Hamlin and Martin Truex, typically they only get one race a year. So I think they may have one or two for each of them. But yeah, this year's the Interstate Batteries car. This is the hardest to recreate. Of course, the Lightning isn't 100% accurate to where it is in the car, but I tried to get it relatively close. We went the same colors. There are a few green ones in there as the actual race car has. The headlights look kind of cool here with the bar going across it. It's kind of like the bar that you see on the actual race car, but actually the front of it kind of almost looks like the Monte Carlos that they raced with Interstate Batteries probably when Joe Gibbs Racing was starting. That same headlights with that kind of line, the black line there. So it's kind of interesting to notice that. That's clipped over that, huh? I have to fix that. That's annoying. That is on. Is it just the front here? Yeah. We'll move the layer that just down here to the. I don't want to move it below the lightning though. Let's put it here. How's that look? Yeah, that's good. All right, we'll make sure we save that. But this car here again is just very, very cool, very fun to make. It definitely was again the hardest to do, getting it right. Some of the stuff on the back, the John 316, which is on all the Interstate Batteries cars, and it always has been. That was difficult to do because I had to actually write out each letter and line it up compared to everything else here, which is pretty much set. The other thing that I had to do was the Interstate Batteries text here. Wherever it says Interstate Batteries or Interstate, that isn't the actual logo on the hood. I had to do it this way because they did black text or white text with a black background, and in the game, there's only people have uploaded the opposite way, or maybe Interstate here with the red around it. So doing that, I had to do the two layers and then flip the colors. So that one took a little bit to do. And also this line here, because Monster has to have their logo on a black background. So on Ty Gibbs' Interstate Batteries car, only his of the Joe Gibbs drivers, that has a little section that is black like this. And then it has the lightning that goes down the side of it. So getting that defining lightning strike was kind of cool to do. Making sure that all looked good. That was also just a little tricky, little more challenging than the other cars. Again, the other cars are black cars. They're matte black cars with either Monster or He Gets Us logos. It's very, very simple. I think the only other thing this car doesn't have, again with the decals, like I said, the last car has the He Gets Us text. I believe has like a black outline, but again, so it doesn't blend in with the lightning, but that doesn't exist here in the game. So for the most part, very very easy to do. And actually, speaking of changes from the cars from the previous year, he gets his cars to just set us really big on the hood last year, and this year went back to saying he gets us across the whole hood. So I had to change that. That's a little detail. This car, I don't actually think I made the interstate batteries car for the. I don't want to apply the livery. That's annoying. Yeah, I don't think I made the interstate batteries logo. Did I? Or interstate batteries car? Let's see. Interstate batteries 23. Yes, I did do it. There's a little bit of yellow lightning in there. Oh, I had to take the rookie stripes off. I forgot about that. So it is a little bit different. I don't know what the hell this is. This is not that good compared to the current one. Yeah, there we go. I definitely did a little bit better. Actually, as a fun fact, let's see how the first. Well, this is the he gets this one. It's gonna be easy. This one was cool. This is the one when he was in the Xfinity series. It had a little bit of design to it. And it had the wind stickers on it too. That's cool. Let's see. Hello? What'd I do? No! Alright, I want to see one more here. Let's see what I did for interstate batteries for Xfinity. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, we definitely have gotten better at doing these sport clips. The sport clips car is cool. I like that one. I have the Atlanta race win diecast. Sport clips, that one's good. That one you can't really do wrong on. These ones are interesting because they had a little bit more sponsors on them. Just because there's more spots the Xfinity cars have. A little bit different sponsorship model from necessarily the Cup Series. So yeah, that is that. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of these liveries down below, and we'll see you guys in the next one.